Hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is not the Truman Show, but it is a show for true coders. So if you want to get better with your code, check out what's happening here. This is day 120 of 200 days of code, and we have a special guest today. The name is Leon Andersen. Leon, how are you doing?
Hello, hello. Always the same question, always a different answer. Well, today is a good day, and I spent a bit of time with this menu. Oh, I forgot to close it because I wanted to actually present it to you with a drum roll. Here's the menu. Oops. Uh, and yeah, I really like the design. I'm happy that kind of this structure came about. And yeah, what can I say about it? So instead of having a separate component and opening and closing the menu, just like I have in the in here in the nav bar, I just have it yeah, open directly, so you can click it and then subscribe basically. Also, don't forget to subscribe to 10x Dev on all platforms. And yeah, because I did not put it into a separate component, and because I didn't have to, I basically have it all in my menu directly, which made things a bit easier for styling because I could just move around in this document. A few days ago I played a bit Vim Hero again, by the way. So I discovered a way to move fast between different what's called, yeah, not necessarily paragraphs, but blocks of code inside of the file, which made me curious again to or which fueled the fire to go on with Vim. I'm doing a bit of a hybrid now where I'm using the mouse sometimes, but when I'm, for example, like this in a file where I only work inside of that file and don't have to switch too much to other files and stuff, I'm a lot on the keyboard and just very little on the mouse, and that was really fun. But I discovered that there is a problem. So I wanted to make it possible to jump between the different allies really quick. So I made, so for example, if I go 12 up and then make a new line in between, and then I can go back and forth because this jumps to empty lines basically. But as soon as I save it, it closes thanks to Prettier. For some reason down here, it doesn't close. I have no idea why. But yeah, maybe between LIs, Prettier just doesn't want to close stuff. Who knows? Who knows the close? I will find out, but it's definitely fun to move through the file this way. How did I even get here? Yeah, because I talked about having it in the menu file directly. And a second. And this way I didn't have to have all that handle the open and handle the closing and stuff. And yeah, I don't think there's that much to say, except that I mean, I can walk a little bit through the styling, because I had an issue that this input form, I need to have it as a relative, as an absolute to the relative li, because otherwise, yeah, I couldn't have it within the padding of the subscribe button. There are other ways, probably, but this way I could only, like, for different sizes, I would have different positions if I would absolutely position it behind the subscribe font here, or the text here. So because I can't, I tried to use margin Y on the y-axis auto, just like I have with the subscribe itself. Where do we have it here? Somewhere it should be margin Y. Where is margin Y? Text. We have padding Y. Oh yeah, I guess it's the padding Y. Oh, maybe I can just do padding Y as well. But oh no, I think I tried padding, but let's just give it a shot. P Y about 11 as well. Well, that's not what I wanted. Maybe margin Y. Okay, and then I could just basically make the width smaller. Why am I even scrolling this way? Where's the width? With full. What do I do with maybe 2/3? Let's try it out. If that's 2/3. Yeah, and then all right. This works as well. And maybe the width a bit smaller. Sometimes it's just funny to take a break from. Okay, let's do 3/5. This, yes. I mean, this doesn't look too bad as well either. Wait, let's just do it in 12ths. How many 12ths? Because I want to be a little bit closer to the subscribe button. I mean, that changes though. No, does it change? It changes from size to size, I guess.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Because the subscribe is having different sizes. But I guess if I go into the smallest and make sure that it doesn't touch it, then the rest do work as well. But I don't know. I like the one on the top. I think it's a weird enough design to be interesting, but not too weird to not be understandable. Yeah, let's just go back to with full, but it's fun to fun to go through different. Damn it. Wrong command. To different ways of doing it, and I do enjoy working with Tailwind a lot, I have to say. It's very can express myself freely here, I feel. What else? And I think change top 0 with full. Oh, that's interesting. That top 0, I didn't have to delete top 0 to make it work. But yeah, obviously, because if I add margin, the margin is at the top, so that works as well. Yeah, let's go back and delete the right 0 because I don't need that. DIW. Yeah, so the thing is, what I had first was this. Yeah, basically the. Here we go. Oh, 0. The input field, I don't want to demonstrate it now because I would have to delete too much. But the input field basically covered went over that color bar on the side, and so the red bar was cut off and much shorter than those bars. And I tried around with Z index and stuff like that, but in the end I just figured that why don't I just add a red border to that part as well. And yeah, this way, I mean, oh yeah, 500. There we go. And this way it looks like it's the same bar, but it's actually covering the bar and then just following it with its own border, which has the same effect. I don't know if that's okay to do it like that, but it works for sure. So that's cool. And yeah, the thing is that I really wanted to get with these in this menu is that I have padding on each of those buttons, that I can already press the different options on the right side of the screen, because going with the thumb to the left side of the screen is always annoying. But having text aligned to the right side is unnatural. So yeah, I had to find a balance of this padding here, basically, which is clickable for the button, and how I align the text itself. So yeah, found a solution, and I'm still not sure if I will start working on the tools page soon enough. But right now it's a good one to just get quickly to the 404 page, and also to make sure that everything fits. And I am happy with how it fits in this menu here. And I guess it's easy to just remove it and add it later on, now that I know how it will work. So there's one thing I wanted to show you as well. So what's interesting, I don't know if this is going to happen now. Okay, let's restart the website. Okay, here we go. PM run diff. So the bug I had, or I don't know if it's a bug, but it was that. Oh yeah, I fixed another bug as well, by the way. But the bug I have is that when I press about now, what? Why is it loading? I had it very often that it says compiled, and then nothing happened. And then I had to click it again for it to work. Let's see if this one works. Okay. It's a presentation effect. I don't know how it's called in English. In German, it's called the Vorführ effect.
Well, if you're in the presence of people from 10x dev, bugs disappear.
That's true. I definitely have to think about that, or I have to keep that in mind for the future. That's a good one. Yeah, another issue I have is this. Let's hope it goes away. We will see. We will challenge the 10x dev claims now. That when I open the menu and then go to the About page, we see a little bit of the homepage in between. And you see there was still this performance in here. I don't know if it's visible on the screen. Let's on the stream. Let's see. We should see a little bit of this whilst moving from the menu to the About page. Yeah, you could see it blinking in between here. So yeah, what can I do about that? I don't know if it's good topic for today to start thinking about, but I don't know. Yeah, do you have an idea how I could fix that? Because I was thinking about maybe putting a delay on how fast the menu is closing, so then in the background everything can load, or maybe doing something with await. I don't know.
Well, there are different things that you can do. You could use view transitions, which animate in the new screen. You could like fade the menu out slowly. But the thing is, there can be people with a very slow network, right? And the only thing that is sort of consistent for that is this loading bar at the top of screens, for example, that you might have seen in existing websites that like slowly loads, and then when the new page is there, it like rapidly finishes loading basically, because you cannot know how fast a website loads. But I think those are the only options if you really care about this.
And could I make that the menu only closes as soon as the new site is loaded?
Probably somehow, yeah, maybe.
Because then it doesn't matter if how long it loads, how long we still would see this one below. Yeah, that's my brain is fried for today, but looks like this is not perfectly aligned here. Well, anyways, but yeah, I'll look into that. But it's you gave some ideas for sure now. Yeah, and then what else did I do today? I fixed a little bug. I don't know if I actually fixed the bug, but something I wasn't happy with how it worked. So guess you might remember I implemented the next font, and the thing is, I get this error. Your project has add next font installed. Please use the built-in next font instead, which is the newer one. And I had that. And if I delete now the add, you can see that the font changes. Even though it's still, I still get it like officially, as you can see. If I here, Open Sans is definitely a pre-made option from or pre-configured option from Next, and yeah, it doesn't. This what you see on the left isn't actually Open Sans. If we open Sans, we can see that the E is not closing to the top. It's going forward. Here, for some reason, and then that's also super weird, this one is a bit closer to this one. But if you look at the E, it looks a bit different. This is the actual font. I have no idea what this is, because if I work with the type tester here, I get this font, not this one. So some weird stuff going on there. And if I just go to the old deprecated version and bring back the add, now it looks beautiful again with these open E's. And yeah, this led to other bugs or to other issues, because the subscribe form wasn't aligning anymore. It was like 2 millimeters to the side, or to be exact, it was 5 pixels to the side, which I first fixed to then realize it was about the font. And this down below was about that as well. And I am just a little confused how, like, what are the amazing people at Next.js thinking to, like, this can destroy the alignment of websites if they move to the new version. Look at that. Ugh. Yuck. That's not Open Sans, that's Weird Sans. Anyway, so that's something I wrestled with today as well, which is a fun process overall. And yeah, that's it from my side. Enough rambling.
Great, thanks for sharing. I was thinking if it could be an issue between like serif and sans serif. I don't know if that's the case here.
I don't think Open Sans serif exists.
Yeah, makes sense.
Or Open Serif. So, like, strange how this is the font that you get, and this is a different font than what you actually get from Google itself in the header. How? Wait, let's look at it just in different. For example, Nunito Sans is one that I found as well. Is this the same as this? This A looks a lot like. No, but it's not the same. This is probably the same. No, if you look at the S, this one is a bit more squeezed. Or this one, I don't know. I don't know. We will find out sometime the universe will put it in our laps. Nothing that I want to care about now, because I want to go finally into the logic stuff tomorrow, which I am ready now because I got the rest set up, got that menu styling. So
more lead could be the subset. I don't know if there's a different subset maybe.
well, Latin lowercase is what I have, which is gives me the E that I want, which is correct, the E that I actually want, and that's also what I selected. What's about Greek? Yeah, those are that's not the E. Cyrillic, no. Hebrew, numbers, common Latin, no. Those are the subsets, and none of those are. Oh, that's so interesting. Interesting symbols going on. What is this? Anyways, I don't think there's much more subset stuff, or maybe
I couldn't find it either.
we will see. Okay.
Nice. Then that's it. Yeah, tune in over the next days to see where this blog goes. We will, or Mr. Andersen, aka Leon Andersen, will continue to add more logic to it, or start adding logic to it again. That is what he started out with. Then he switched to styling. Now the blog looks beautiful. So now we gotta inhale back the life into it. So stick around if you want to learn how to subscribe people to MailChimp and all that good stuff that you want to do when you build a blog. We will keep on streaming daily. So if you enjoy this while you watch the recording, or when you joined us live, join us again. And also let us know about your journey. We would love to hear how long you've been coding, what you've been learning, and what you struggle with right now. Thank you. This has been day 120 of 200 Days of Code with
Leon Andersen and my mentor,
LF Nil from 10x Dev. See you tomorrow. Bye.
always be coding. Until tomorrow.